I'd be really grateful if my audition tape could be put on the internet so I could uh, what's the word, audition for any kind of movies being made. Um, in particular, I'm thinking of, like, I don't know, something that Mr. De Niro may be able to put me in a movie. Like, my audition is it's kind of like uh, I went to a a drama school. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope so. I went to a drama school in Mexico. I'm not Mexican. We travel around a lot. We lived in Cuba. We lived in London for a while. Uh, Mexico, Argentina, China. I don't know what was going on with my dad. We used to travel a lot. I always wanted to be an actor, and I went to a very good drama school in Mexico. Uh, I was there for 3 years. We did a lot of American movies, like reenactments. My audition to get into that school was Taxi Driver, and this is what I did. Uh, Action. Take one. Are you talking to me? Oh yeah? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Well, I'm the only one there, Gringo. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Make a move. It's your move. Are you talking to me? Okay, so I got in with that. I did that from drama school. And then we had to reenact a lot of movies from Americans. I did the Marlon Brandos from The Godfathers. Uh, Take one. Buonasera. Buonasera. What did I ever do to make you treat me so disrespectfully? If you come to me and tell my daughters have been married to Brazil, and then I will feel. My son, he speak when he should listen. Buonasera, buonasera. What have I ever did to make you treat me so disrespectfully? Your daughter is still alive. Thank you. I'm grateful. So we had to do the Marlon Brandos, and like I had to kind of, the Column War in here for everything. Come to my daughter's water on the day my daughter's to be left, and you asked me who to murder from, honey. But your daughter is still alive. A man who never spends time with his family could never be a real man. Where's Michael? Where's the Michael? So we did a lot of meth with Stanislavski. We did a lot of Stanislavski and Lee Strasberg. So basically what I'm kind of trying to angle here is like, these are my talents as an actor, Mr. De Niro, and I would be so grateful if you could put this on the internet, because maybe other people out there, like, in the movie industry, maybe they can, like, they see my talent. I mean, I can do Tony Montana from Scarface. Action. Oh yeah, you're good, man. I never fuck no one over in their life will never have a comment on Frank. You're like a pickle don't fluster. I'm not gonna get a guy like that eating pussy. You wanna listen to him. I go out on the street, I do a few moves. I do 3 million in one day. When I come to America, I know I make it. I never fuck no one in their life will never have comment on. Is this what it's all about? Eating, sleeping, fucking. I got a wife who's a junkie. Her pussy's so polluted, she can't even have a baby with me. So say goodnight to the Batman. Say goodnight. And cut. So you see, like what we was being taught down in Mexico was to kind of get into the other characters that we've been growing up with, I heard they're going to make a Cheech and Chong remake. I'd like to go for that. I'd like to play one of the Cheech and Chong guys. So I'm looking for work, as an actor. My number is on my telephone number. You can find on the YouTubes. I'm trying to think something else for my audition here because I know lots of people read your webpage, and at the moment, like my job, I do garden for elderly people, lots of gardening, cutting grass and things. I can do hamburgers, flipping and onion choppings. But I really want to make movies, in Hollywood. That's because, like I say, I went to Mexico to train. I said, I think before, that I can do Shakespeare. To be or not to be, that is the question. Was nobler in the mind to suffer the sling and the arrows of outrageous fortune, or take up arms against the sea of trouble, and by opposing end them to die, to sleep or chance to dream? Am I gonna get a skull like that eating bullshit? So I can do that. I can mix like the Hamlet with the Tony Montanas. And that's a unique kind of thing, to mix the Tony Montana and to mix the Hamlet, the two characters into one. So you have Tony Montana Hamlet, to be or not to be. You're gonna remember that. So just fucking warm. How about you fix yourself some of those free tickets to the resurrection? Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well. My horse, my kingdom for a horse. Good name of men and women, dear my lord, is the meaty jewel of my soul. Who stole my purse? He's the trash. It is something nothing, it was mine. And they make slave of thousands. But he who pilfer for me, my good name, rob me of not that which enriched him, and make me poor indeed. So there you have the composition of the Hamlet and the Tony Montanas in two. You had two characters in one. So I try and adapt I'm trying to think now of in the movie that you make, the Rupert of the Pumpkins. I can do a scene from here for my audition. When he sits, he goes to see Jerry Langford. And as he goes to see him, he sits and he's like this. You look up. Cork. I do it again. He goes, he sits. Cork. And you see the way I act, I do it different every time. Like when I act, I never do the same. Every scene is different, every motivation is different. So when they go to edit the editing room, the editor can look and take the best to make proper movies. I can do kung fu, I can do box for the boxing. In my country, I won many for fight. Many. I only go knock this unconscious knocker 5 or 6 times, I think, maybe 10. But I always go up after. Look, it's pretty good there. So I like the Raging Bulls. I've seen your movie, The Raging Bulls. Okay, action. Bring it over here. Bring it over here. It's gonna taste like charcoal. Bring it over here. You overcook it, the fish with on purpose. Bring it over here. Bring it over here. And then the famous, I can't say, I don't want to say it because it's on the internet, but you beep my wife. 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 It ain't the ring of the thing. That's entertainment. That's entertainment. Thank you, Mr. De Niro. Mr. De Niro, thank you for your time, for seeing me, and I hope you put, please, because I have 14 children, it'd be very nice if you could put this on the internet, so maybe I get some kind of help from the casting in the Hollywoods. Uh, I was once an extra in the Van Damme movies, and one time I meet Al Pacino. He was in New York, and I said hello. He said hello back, which is like being in a movie with him in a way, because we never had a scene, but we was in the same place at the same time. So he's coming down 72nd, and I see him, and I say, "Hey, Al." So he said to me, hi. So it's like a little scene, like I act with Al Pacino. Mm. So anyway, uh, my number is on the YouTubes. You can email me. I'm always, ready to work. Tomorrow I have to do my gardening, but after tomorrow I'm pretty vacant. Thank you very much, Mr. De Niro. Thank you for your time. I press stop. Okay. Well, that was pretty good. Oh, I haven't. No,